C'est le temps d'un jazz sur 2-3 phrases volées au temps. C'est le temps d'un jazz d'antan. C'est le temps d'un jazz.
Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah and today's video is on this romantic burgundy makeup look. The red tones ooze romance and sexiness, and the deep earthy tones are perfect for the fall season. If you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep watching.
Et pour une occasion, ça tourne encore bien mieux qu'avant.
To start, I'm going to be taking the BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencil and using that to outline my brows and then fill them in using hair-like strokes.
Les femmes sont à leur cuisine. Il y a des oiseaux qui se font la cour.
I'm using a small amount of my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to clear up the perimeter of my brows. I'm then going in with a cotton bud to remove any excess concealer in order to avoid the halo brow effect. For my eyeshadow base, I'm using the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Cherry Skies. I'm applying this all over my eyelid from the lash line upwards but stopping below the crease. With a flat but slightly fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm starting to gently blend this out. I'm starting from the outer edges and working my way inwards and slowly blending the product up into the crease. Once the base is blended out evenly, I'm going over top with the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Bitten. To ensure that I don't disturb the product underneath and that the eyeshadow that I'm applying goes on as pigmented and opaque as possible, I'm packing the shadow on with patting motions, starting from the lash line and working my way up all the way into the crease. Now with a clean fluffy brush, I'm blending out the edges so the eyeshadow transitions seamlessly into my skin. Also from Makeup Geek, I'm using this eyeshadow in the shade Dark Roast and applying this with a really small brush to the outer corner of my eyelid. Then I'm taking a bigger brush with the same burgundy shade I used previously and going over top to blend it out further. The next shadow I'm using is the shade Curtain Call from Makeup Geek, which I'm applying all over my lid using my fingertip. To get into the inner corner that I can't reach with my fingertip, I'm taking a smaller brush to apply the same shade. And as the final step for the upper lid eyeshadow, I'm blending Curtain Call into the rest of the shades. Next, I'm using my Heroine Make Smooth liquid eyeliner to line my upper lash line and create a wing. I'm using micellar water on a cotton pad to clean up the eyeshadow, and then I'm applying my Allure lashes in the style Opulent. Whilst the lash glue dries, we're moving on to the face, and today for foundation we're using the Fenty Pro Filter and the NYX Total Control Drops in the shades 390 and Caramel respectively, and applying that to my face in sections. When using a sponge or a beauty blender to blend out your foundation or concealer, always make sure that the sponge is damp, as this allows you to blend out the product easier and more seamlessly. To highlight, I'm applying my NYX HD Concealer to the high points of my face. Then, to balance out my complexion, I'm taking the darker end of my NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Deep and applying that to my forehead, cheekbones and jawline.
When they thrill to romance, it means it's all so good. C'est si bon, so I say that to you.
I'm taking my Laura Mercier loose powder on another damp sponge and setting the areas that are highlighted.
So good.
With a big fluffy brush, I'm swiping away the excess powder and then using it to lightly set the rest of my face.
Kiss deep.
And then I'm using the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer to warm up the perimeter of my face.
Oh, c'est si bon.
I'm applying my sleek contour powder in the shade medium with a small, slightly fluffy angled brush to define my nose.
And if you only want
To tie in with the colour scheme, I'm taking this burgundy blush shade and applying it to my
the
cheeks.
rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase.
Now going back to the eyes, I'm smoking out the outer half of my lower lash line with the shade Bitten,
Sassy bow,
and then with a smaller, more precise pencil brush, I'm applying Curtain Call to the inner half of my lower lash line.
sassy bow,
For mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic to blend my real and false lashes together.
sassy bow.
And then using my eyeliner, I'm going over my beauty spot. As a finishing touch to the eyes, I'm taking this gold eyeshadow shade and applying it to my tear duct. And before moving back to the face, I'm going over my eyebrows and fixing up the edges which were messed up when applying my foundation and concealer. For my face highlight, I'm taking the same gold shade that I applied to my tear duct and mixing it with the bronzy gold highlight shade from the same palette and applying that to my cheekbones, brow bone, forehead, bridge of my nose, tip of my nose and the sides of my chin.
Here's dear,
To line my lips, I'm using the same pencil that I used as my eyeshadow base.
nothing else can replace just your slight.
And after lining the perimeter, I'm filling in the whole of my lips.
Only one, oh, be my
Then, to create a more burgundy shade, I'm taking Griselda from Fenty Beauty and applying that on top.
I will whisper this phrase.
As the final step to this makeup look, I'm setting my face first using the Skindinavia finishing spray.
Sassy bow,
And once that dries down a bit, I'm going over top with my MAC Fix Plus to lock everything in.
sassy bow.
And this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos from me, then please subscribe.
C'est le temps d'un jazz, c'est dans un vase du lilas blanc, un regard qu'on croise longtemps. Petit, 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 petit de voile, petit, petit, faille.